In this video, let's build up the rest of the string elements in the string section. So for the violas, they're going to be playing in the same register area as the first violins, which were around middle C. But they're going to reinforce these strings by playing some sustained chords. So on these violas, I'll have some sustained chords with this viola ensemble. And I'm just going to be using the mod wheel to record in some dynamics for the performance. So let's record this part in. Cool, that's sounding good. So as you can see, this is my part. Just zoom out a bit, and I can go in, quantize them to the beginning, and maybe just neaten up the end of these notes so that they touch the ends with the beginnings of the other notes. And this one, I just wanted to play here and then have another chord play over here. And if I just drag up and bring up the controller lane, you'll see how it recorded in the modulation data that I used when I played or performed in the mod wheel changes on the notes. Then for bar 17 here, let's change up the articulation slightly. To further enhance this area over here, let's get the violas to also play an ostinato pattern over this section. So this is going to be for bar 17 to, I think, bar 21. So what I can do is just select that area and change that articulation up to staccato. Then I'm just going to also just maybe slice it out and copy this area of the strings and place it with these violas. So here I've got this. And maybe also for bar 21 to 23, let's also add in that extra section as well. So that's 21 to 23. Let's copy that. Take it out there. And just glue those together. I think that'll work better. Then I'll go back to the sustain parts over here. So there's some volume differences there, but this can all be changed when it comes to the mixing. Now onto the cellos. These are really expressive instruments. So to help show you the expressiveness of this instrument, I'm going to use a single sustained cello, but I'm going to use some heavy dynamic editing to really give this instrument some character. So if you take a listen to this cello, just by playing in with the expression, you can really get some detail to that instrument. So let's record a part in. This cello will play lower than the violins and viola. And if you know your 4-part harmony, you can use this to structure how you want your strings to harmonize out apart. But I'm simply using the instrument changes and octaves for this demo. So this cello is going to be simply an octave lower than the violins and viola. So let's record in a part. Let's just take a look at that MIDI. That's looking great. Got quite some expressiveness here with the instruments and just some slight shifting of the notes just to give some interest to how this combines with the chords and notes played by the other string section. Cool. Listening to the rest of the strings, it's definitely starting to come together. Now, for the last piece of the string puzzle, let's add in the basses for some extra low end. And these are going to sit below the cellos. So there'll be another octave down. But on this instrument of mine, I'm playing the same notes as the cello. So this will be on C2, but the instrument is actually transposed down an octave. So they will be lower than the cellos. So I want to try to get as low as I can with this instrument to really bring out the low hollowness of its sound. And these are also going to be long sustained notes. Let's record in this bass part. Cool, that's sounding really good. Let me just double check that MIDI part. Just select all the notes, quantize them. So you can see that this is going down and then down to this really low C over here. Then going back up. And just pull that in. So these string parts have really come together now. I think it's really sounding good as a collection of strings in this arrangement. In the next video, let's take a look at how we can take this melody line and move it across to the horns section. Catch you in the next video.